Once a child came to visit his grandfather during his school vacations. He used to play with his grandpa a whole day. One day he said to his grandpa, "When I grow up, I want to become a successful person. Can you tell me some ways to become successful?" Grandfather nodded yes and took his grandson with him to a nearby nursery. From nursery, Grandpa bought 2 small plants and take them to home. Then he planted one plant in a pot and kept it inside the house, and planted another plant outside the house. He asked the boy, "What you think, which of these 2 plants will grow better in future?" Boy kept thinking for some time and then said, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it is protected from every danger, while the plant outside the house is at risk of many things, like storm, sunlight, etc." Grandpa smiled and said, "Let's see what will happen in future, dear, after that." The boy left with his parents. After 5 years, the boy came again to visit his grandpa. He asked Grandpa, "Last time I asked you some ways to become successful, but you did not tell me anything. But this time, you have to tell me." Grandpa smiled and nodded. "Yes, of course. But first, let's take a look on the plants we have planted at that time." Saying this, Grandpa took the boy in place of house, where they planted a small plant in a pot. They saw the plant have turned into a tree. Then Grandpa took the boy to look at the plant which they have planted outside there. They saw a huge tree stood. Its branches were spread far and wide, providing shade to passing buyers. Now Grandpa looked at the boy and asked, "Tell me which plant grew more, which is more successful." The boy answered, "The one which we planted outside." "But Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant had to face a lot of dangers still. It grew so big." Grandpa smiled and said, "Yes, plant outside had to face many dangers, but dealing with problems have its benefits too. Plants outside have freedom to spread their roots as much as they wanted. Problems like storms have made their roots stronger. Today, it is so strong that a small storm cannot cause harm to it. Son, what I want to tell you, always remember it. You will be successful in whatever you do in your life when you have taken some uncomfortable choices. In comfortable choices, you will not be able to grow as much as you want and you capable of. If you are ready to face this world despite of all the dangers, then no goal is impossible for you to achieve. Never think of problems as hurdles, but think of them as a step without success, a catalyst who will sharp up your abilities." Boy took a deep breath and stared at that tree. He understood the words of his grandpa. Obstacles which we consider enemies in life, that same obstacles makes us stronger and better person, making more successful in life. Similarly, our life is like a great adventurous journey filled with many twists and turns that might seem like obstacles blocking our path. And guess what? These obstacles are like puzzles waiting to be solved. Just think about it when you play a game. The fun part is figuring out how to overcome challenges. Life works the same way. Each hurdle you face is a chance to learn something new, grow, become more stronger. So don't allow these roadblocks to discourage you. Embrace them, tackle them, and watch yourself level up in the game of life. You have got the abilities, determination, and spirit to conquer anything that comes your way. Hope you gain some value from this story and try to inculcate and implement in your life.